Selamat pagi, Bapak, Ibu, dan teman-teman sekalian yang selalu mengikuti program Inspiring SBR. Selamat Tahun Baru 2022. Senang sekali hari ini saya bisa menyambut Bapak Ibu kembali di program pertama ya yang akan kami adakan di tahun 2022 ini. Nah, spesial untuk hari ini Bapak Ibu, kami akan mengundang beberapa siswa yang akan menjelaskan mengenai event yang akan diadakan di Sekolah Bogor Raya dalam waktu dekat ini. Nah, Bapak Ibu, on the 12th and the 13th February, it will be the first time of Sekolah Bogor Raya become the host of Harvard Student Agencies Model United Nations. And special today, we would like to discuss about this event with the committee. There are Keisha, Katarina, and Audrey. Good morning, Keisha and Katarina. How are you today?
We're great, Ibu. We're so happy to be here.
Oh, so hopefully you enjoy your holiday in December with your parents, yeah, with your siblings maybe. So, where did you go during holiday, Katarina?
I personally stayed at home. I worked on my IBDP coursework as well as revised a little bit more for my IB exams.
Yeah, Keisha and Katarina ini Bapak Ibu, one of them are from grade 12 ya, of secondary school of Sekolah Bogor Raya. Jadi memang kalau kelas 12 memang masih sibuk tentunya menyiapkan apa yang harus mereka kerjakan, tugas-tugas berkaitan dengan IB diploma program mereka. Ya. Okay, the first question is about your involvement. Yeah, your position in that event, your involvement in that event. Can you share to us? Maybe start from Keisha first.
Okay, so as SBR will be hosting Harvard Student Agencies MUN, the committee sent by SBR, which consists of me, Katarina, Felicia, Audrey, Gia, Shirley, and Nathaniel Chai. We will be rapporteurs for the event. And essentially, what a rapporteur does is support the chairs.
Do you want to add, Katarina?
Okay, of course. So as rapporteurs, our duties will be documenting and helping the chairs with all the little logistics throughout the committee session. For example, typing out the timer or setting up the general speakers list. And we will be working closely with our chairs, who are students from Harvard themselves.
So you will work together with the Harvard University students and also with the guidance from the Learn with Leaders. Amazing. Okay, the next question sih Bapak Ibu, kita mau tanya mereka lagi. Nah, Keisha, why do we choose to host this Harvard Student Agency Model of United Nations?
Well, actually, it's a pretty broad question, so I'll answer it in sections. So first of all, I'll answer it in why MUN is a good event to host, especially as a school. So if you Google what good is MUN, you'll find answers saying that MUN helps you with your public speaking, your research skills, your networking skills, and it is true that MUN helps you build those skills. And essentially, that's why MUN is such a valuable event. It's such a versatile activity that you can transfer, which the skills you build in that event can be transferred to many other sectors. For example, I was gonna major in biology, and I think the skills that I've learned in MUN was so valuable to me. And even when I wanted to change majors to economics, these skills still hold as valuable, because these are essentially soft skills that will be so important in the working world. In terms of SBR and why SBR has taken the step forward to host Harvard Student Agencies MUN, and if you look around, a lot of conferences may not be as good quality as a typical MUN conference, a set standard of an MUN conference, and that may affect the skills you might learn and overall the many things you could learn from an MUN conference. And that is why SBR partnering with Learn with Leaders to have the Harvard Student Agencies MUN, they ensure that a conference is made with a good standard, because it is with Harvard students. They are very experienced, and I think it's really commendable that SBR has taken this opportunity to help their students to not only participate in a conference, but ensure that this conference is up to a high quality.
Wow, yeah. So that's why you chose Harvard. But it's actually, there are so many universities, including universities from Indonesia, that actually can help us, hosting a kind of a model United Nations, right, Keisha and Katarina, yeah. But this time we choose the one that working together with Harvard University students must give us different kind of experiences, right? All right, thank you for your explanations, Keisha. The next questions I would like to know about how we can build a global network through this event. Yeah, perhaps Katarina can explain to all of us here. Please, Katarina.
Yes. So Model United Nations, or MUN, is a simulation of United Nations conferences. There are many conferences, as Ibu has said, throughout the world and through Indonesia, and most of these conferences are open internationally, meaning that by joining MUN, especially Harvard Student Agency's MUN, you would have a chance to meet many people from different backgrounds and different countries and get to know them really well, especially as you will be working really closely and for a long time with them throughout the 2 days. And that way you can train your global mindedness as well as building connections and making friends from people throughout the world.
I think I'm quite agree, and of course Bapak Ibu dan teman-teman sekalian mungkin setuju juga ya dengan apa yang disampaikan oleh Katarina ya. Nowadays, it's very important for us to sharpen our knowledge, not only about the academic things, yeah, but the issues like global context is also will help us to develop like critical thinking, right? And then the way how we manage things, our management skills will be developed through that too. Amazing. And then I think from the explanation given by Keisha and Katarina, you would like to know more about how, yeah, we want to register about this event, yeah, to join this event. But before that, I would like us to watch a short video of Audrey, one of our students in secondary school too, that will explain to us about her experience joining Model United Nations before. Please enjoy.
I began joining MUN in October 2020, and back then I knew a lot about my upperclassmen who have graduated. They were known to join MUN and they seemed to be very well educated about global issues. They were very good at public speaking and they seemed to have a lot of fun at MUN. And during that time, I was still a middle school student, so I thought, while you're still in middle school, why not give MUN a try while you have the opportunity? And since then, I've really enjoyed MUN, so I began joining MUNs regularly. One of my most iconic, notable conferences was Nanyang Technological University, MUN 2021, where I participated as a delegate in the United Nations Environment Program. And because of my experience in MUN, which has been like for around a year or more, I began taking part in conferences as a chair also, where I chaired in Bye Bye Plastic Bags MUN, also in the United Nations Environment Program Committee. Through MUN, there's a lot of benefits you can gain, and there's a lot of skills you can develop through MUN conferences. So first, what are the skills that I have developed through MUN? There are 3 main skills which I found to have developed through MUN. Firstly, it's public speaking skills. This is actually quite natural to develop through MUN because in MUN, you're always doing speeches, debates, discussions. You discuss with a lot of different people and you have to make a solution for a global issue, like one single solution with many people of different opinions. So it pushes you to communicate with others and it makes you more confident in voicing out your opinions and your thoughts with people of different backgrounds. And with the public speaking skills, you also develop your interpersonal skills. You socialize better with others, you communicate your thoughts much better. Aside from that, I also began to develop research and analytic skills. It's very important to do research in MUN because you're given a global issues, and these global issues, they have a lot of subtopics which you need to explore so that you can make your speeches during the conference so that you can debate with others about these subtopics. So through MUN, I've begun to be more analytic with my work and also research much deeper in whether that's in my schoolwork or in my MUN work. The MUN has helped me to explore issues which are going on all around the world, not just in Indonesia, but in many other countries. This can be issues like environment issues, social issues, or political issues. There's a wide range you can explore through MUN. Aside from that, you get to meet really new people. Because currently we're using the online MUN system, you don't need to travel to other countries to do offline MUNs. There's not much hassle into it. You just open your laptop, go into Zoom, and you meet a lot of really cool people. I've met new people not only from Indonesia, but from all over the world. I've met people from Singapore, South Korea, even the United States, which is really far away. So I think that's a major perk of joining MUNs. Aside from that, of course, there's the aspect of it where you can win awards. I think that's where MUN has a great academic prestige to it, which you can't really find in other events, because this gives awards like Best Delegate, Honorable Mention, and it shows how much you've developed your public speaking and research skills. And the fourth one I would say is, if you've begun to join a lot of MUN and you've really enjoyed it, it becomes a hobby. I see that as a benefit, because if you don't have much that you enjoy in life, or maybe you're still looking for a new hobby or something to explore, some competition you enjoy, MUN, if you begin to enjoy it, that would be really good, because you will stay really closely to it, like how I'm staying really closely to it right now. HSA MUN has a very diverse set of topics and a lot of different committees like UNEP, UNHRC. It can be suitable for all kinds of delegates, whether they enjoy environmental topics or social topics, or if they're beginners or advanced delegates, it can be suitable for anyone. And it's a really great platform to develop all the skills I've mentioned from MUN. So I think that's it from me.
Bapak, Ibu, dan teman-teman sekalian, after watching the video of Audrey sharing her experience joining Model of United Nations, it was very clear that Audrey mentioned about the skills that she feels developed for herself, almost the same like what Acacia just explained to us. And then what happened in the Model of United Nations that will be hosted by Sekolah Bogor Raya in February? What kind of the activities that will be held there? Let's ask Katarina to explain to all of us. Please, Katarina.
So in HSA MUN that will be happening in February, there are 6 committees which are actual UN committees, modeled after UN committees. We have the Human Rights Council, the Environmental Program Council, our Disarmament and Security Council, as well as another Security Council, the Press Corps, and the International Court of Justice. So what students will do in MUN is represent a country or an entity, and they are involved in their councils where they will discuss the conundrum at hand or an issue regarding that council, within that council, with other delegates who represent other countries and other entities. So they will debate, they will negotiate, and they will make speeches. And in the end, it is hoped that the students, the delegates within a committee will create a solution to the issue at hand.
So I think Kat has sufficiently explained what happens in an MUN conference, but I would like to highlight on the real fruits of an MUN conference. So we previously mentioned that MUN really helps your critical thinking skills, and this is where it actually comes into play. So before the conference, you would need to to prepare pre-conference materials. It would be a position paper or research. It exists in many forms. And actually the deep research you do before an MUN conference is what supports you during the conference. This deep research combined with your critical thinking skills is what you need to make solutions, make great speeches to present to your committee. And this is actually why it's such a great simulation of the United Nations, because it really trains you to think as a member state of your country and present your solutions in a diplomatic way, in a respectful and critical way of discussing the issue at hand.
Bagaimana anak-anak ini bisa mempersiapkan sebelum mengikuti konferensi itu, lalu di hadapan orang-orang yang tentu saja mungkin nggak mereka kenal secara dekat bukan teman sekelas misalnya, bukan teman satu sekolah gitu, and they have to explain about their opinion, what they get from the research. Mereka harus sampaikan apa yang mereka dapatkan dari research mereka tentang satu topik atau isu yang ada di dalam konferensi itu gitu. Grogi nggak sih kalau bicara di depan orang-orang begitu?
Pertama-tamanya, Bu.
Wah, ada nervousnya ternyata ya. Tapi it's a good opportunity for I believe for you too to develop your independency, your confidence, right? To speak in front of the others, especially those that you don't know well. Okay, thank you for the explanation, Keisha and Katarina. So at least Bapak Ibu kita ada gambaran sedikit nanti di Harvard Student Agency's Model of United Nations yang akan diadakan di tanggal 12-13 Februari 2022 ini di Sekolah Bogor Raya. Kira-kira seperti itu tadi sudah disampaikan oleh murid-murid kami. Ya, ada debat tadi Katarina sebut, ya, kemudian ada diskusi, ya, dan yang sangat saya highlight juga tadi dari pernyataan Keisha, ya, about how to share your message itu in diplomatic way. Gimana bisa menyampaikan satu pesan itu dengan cara-cara diplomatis, ya, seperti apa yang terjadi mungkin di real konferensinya PBB, ya. Baik, the next question ya Keisha, ya, setelah mendengarkan penjelasan Keisha tadi. Who can register to this event sih? Siapa yang bisa mendaftar ikutan di Harvard Student Agency's Model United Nations Sekolah Bogor Raya?
So actually, it's a pretty inclusive event. If you're in high school, you could participate in this event and you could register, meaning if you're in grade 10, 11, and 12, you could register. It's also inclusive to anyone from any school. If you're from an international school, from a national school, or even if you're homeschooled, you can still register for this event. It's open to everyone as long as you're in the grade 10 to 12 range. Overall, it's really for people who are looking forward to enhance their communication skills, diplomatic skills, and overall public speaking skills. When I first started MUN, I wasn't actually that good in my English, but by joining MUN conferences, it kind of forces you to use good English good English in academia. And it really helped me in making my English much more better.
Bahasa Inggrisnya biasa-biasa aja, bisa ternyata juga, ya. Nah, hebatnya lagi Bapak Ibu teman-teman sekalian, practice English and together with the students from Harvard University. Yeah, so it's like a good opportunity for our students di Sekolah Bogor Raya and also for you if you want to register to this event. Yeah. Alright, thank you Keisha. How about the registration fee and then how to do the payment and so on? You know, maybe Keisha also can add. Yeah, please Keisha.
Alright, so to register for this event, it would be $60, but there is a special discount for Indonesian students, which goes down to a cost of $50 US. And actually, this is a relatively cheap price for such a high-quality event. In my personal experience, when I joined Harvard MUN India, Harvard MUN China, and Harvard Model Congress Asia, it usually costs up to $100 to $120. It's pretty costly because of the quality you'll be getting from this conference. So I think it's a real bang in your buck.
Kalau Bapak Ibu anak-anaknya ada di SMA mau ikut event ini silahkan. Dan spesial banget tadi Keisha sebut, usually the fee is above $60 US ya Keisha, ya. But this time for Indonesian students we got the offer only $50 US. So it's very cheap, ya, actually for a kind of a valuable experience like this. Registrasinya gimana Keisha? How we register that, Keisha?
So you can register with the link in the description below. And after you fill out the registration form, you would be getting an email from Learn with Leaders, which is one of our partners for this event. And they will be emailing you on the your next steps of your registration. And essentially, the next steps wouldn't be that complicated, and you would be having a hassle-free registration experience. Essentially really easy to register for this event.
Easy to register, kata Keisha. Ya Bapak Ibu teman-teman sekalian, ya. Jadi jangan tunggu lama lagi karena eventnya sebentar lagi di Februari tanggal 12-13. Jadi ada baiknya Bapak Ibu sudah mulai melihat dan memutuskan apakah anak Bapak Ibu atau Anda sendiri sekalian yang menyaksikan Inspiring SBR hari ini dan adalah murid dari kelas 10 atau kelas 12 sampai kelas 12 bisa mendaftar ikut di Model United Nations Sekolah Bogor Raya bulan Februari besok, ya. Okay, my last questions for Katarina. What will we get after joining the event? We register and then we join the event, and after that, what will we get after joining this MUN?
So firstly, every participant of this event will be receiving a certificate of participation from Harvard student agencies. However, in every committee, based on your leadership skills and also your involvement in the committee throughout the committee sessions, there are 3 awards that will be given, which is Best Delegate, High Commendation, and Special Mentions. And these awards are really prestigious and is a really good award to get because it not only shows, it is not only a reward of your skills as a delegate, but it is also sort of like a mark of how far you've come as a delegate. However, I must say that the most important thing that you will ever receive from any MUN conference is the soft skills that you get, the memories and all the fun that you will get to experience, as well as the friendship and connections you will have made throughout the conference that will last you throughout life.
So Bapak Ibu, merupakan momen yang sangat berharga kalau juga bisa mengikuti event ini, ya. Ya, sudah disampaikan juga tadi oleh Katarina, kita akan mendapatkan e-certificate, but beside that, the soft skills that we will get, it's more important, ya, because it will help us to shape the future. Nah, itu akan membantu mempersiapkan kita, baik anak Bapak Ibu ataupun Anda sendiri yang sedang menyaksikan ini untuk mengikuti Model of United Nations, pastinya akan berharga buat nanti di kehidupan universitas atau bahkan di dunia kerjanya nanti. Okay, I would like also to thank Keisha and Katarina for today in our Inspiring SBR. Thank you for the explanation about our upcoming event di Harvard Student Agency's Model United Nations in Sekolah Bogor Raya. Bapak Ibu, ingat tanggalnya, tanggal 12 sampai 13 Februari 2022. Segera daftarkan putra Bapak Ibu atau Anda sendiri yang sedang menyaksikan ini dan tertarik untuk mengikuti Model United Nations in Sekolah Bogor Raya di bulan Februari nanti. Terima kasih, sehat selalu ya buat kita semua, juga Bapak Ibu dan teman-teman sekalian, audiens sekolah Inspiring SBR di manapun Anda berada. Sukses terus, happy terus, dan juga sehat selalu walaupun di musim pandemik, tapi kita harus tetap proaktif dan mengisi hari-hari kita dengan hal-hal positif. Sampai jumpa lagi di Inspiring SBR bulan depan.